You guys remember that bullshit documentary 2000 Mules that allegedly presented proof of how the 2020 election was stolen? Trump pushed it. All of his right wing chodes on Twitter pushed it, but it was so far out of bounds that not even Fox News or Newsmax would touch it. Well, Dinesh D'Souza admits 2000 Mules film was completely bogus. Trump pardoned MAGA felon Dinesh D'Souza issued a statement on Sunday admitting that his film 2000 Mules, which claimed to present evidence of the 2020 election being stolen, was based on false information. Salem Media Group, the company behind the film and the companion book, pulled both from circulation while issuing a formal apology to a man who sued them for defamation over his appearance in the film. Released in 2022, the fake documentary used cell phone geolocation footage to try and present smoking gun evidence that so-called mules were stuffing ballot drop-off boxes, with fake votes for Joe Biden. Though the film presented no actual evidence this was occurring and was immediately dismissed by both law enforcement and right-wing media outlets like Fox News and Newsmax, Donald Trump promoted it, calling it, quote, the greatest and most impactful documentary of our time. Trump even held a private screening of the film at Mar-a-Lago. With Trump's endorsement, 2000 Mules became a rallying cry of the right, with MAGA influencers repeatedly citing it as proof of a stolen election and making D'Souza money in the process, with a revenue gross of over $10 million. As a result of the claims made by D'Souza, armed MAGA vigilante groups even loomed around ballot drop-off locations during the 2022 midterm election in Arizona and other states, intimidating voters. The film wrongly identified a Georgia man named Mark Andrews as one of the alleged mules, showing his face and vehicle license plate at various points in the film's promotional materials. Andrews sued D'Souza, Salem Media Company, and True the Vote, a purported conservative election monitoring organization, behind many bogus stolen election claims, which partnered with D'Souza. Andrews, who can be seen legally dropping off ballots for himself and his family in the film, received threats on his life as a result of the appearance. As part of the settlement in the Andrews suit, Salem Media Group pulled the film from all platforms in May and issued a formal apology stating that they, quote, relied on representations made to us by Dinesh D'Souza and True the Vote. Quote, it was never our intent that the publication of the 2000 Mules film and book would harm Mr. Andrews, the Salem statement reads. We apologize for the hurt the inclusion of Mr. Andrews' image in the movie, book, and promotional material has caused Mr. Andrews and his family. True the Vote, which once claimed its geolocation tracking was so accurate it could be used to solve murder cases, admitted to a Georgia judge earlier this year that it never had any actual evidence of illegal ballot stuffing. For his part, D'Souza laid the blame at True the Vote, throwing his former partners under the bus. I like the way they then go on to say, yeah, big surprise. D'Souza continues to claim the 2020 election was stolen, but the fact that he waited until after the 2024 election to admit it was all BS when Andrews had been cleared of any wrongdoing by law enforcement before the movie even premiered is further proof 2000 Mules was just a scheme to grift MAGA Trump supporters out of their money. And like all MAGA grifting schemes, it worked. So, congratulations, MAGA. You guys have been the easiest marks in the United States of America 8 years running. Hell of a run.